up at a sparrow's fart in the morning. Let's head off to the Gold Coast. G'day, it's Ejector Beartime. I'm outside SeaWorld on the Gold Coast. We're here for stop one on our Gold Coast weekend trip, and we're going to ride Storm Coaster, which we missed out on last time. Let's get inside. Storm Coaster's open. Fingers crossed that we go so well for the rest of the weekend. Levy's down today, SpongeBob's down today, so the only coasters working are Jet Rescue and Storm. Storm's what we're here for, so I'm thankful for that. Rocking the style and poncho, but it's going to come in handy. Very frustrating that they don't have signs posting up which ways are blocked off. It's a freaking maze trying to get to Storm. You've got to get there under the Jet Rescue Bridge. See how we go. If this weather right now is indicative of what it's going to be like all weekend, I will not be surprised if we miss out on some rides this trip. Because it is wet. It was wet driving here, it's wet here. You know, I think it's going to be like little gaps in the weather, and that's about it. See, I can't even keep my lenses clean, it's just raindrops everywhere. Let's look on the bright side of things. This isn't bad weather. It's theming. You can't buy this theming. Was awesome. Storm Coaster Zen ride. Can't beat that. Alright. gonna find my ride photo. I might get a couple more rides in. That was fun. Yeah, ticked off the list. We love that. There's good airtime on it. And just doing it on your own was kind of cool. Jet rescue's down at the moment, so let's get another ride in on Storm. That's 3 rides done on Storm Coaster. Jet Rescue was down earlier. I've seen some test trains running on it. We're gonna see if we can get a ride in on Jet Rescue, and then we're gonna head off to Movie World. See how the operations are doing there in the rain. Jet Rescue's closed. Not going to wait around for the testing, but the main thing is we got Storm Coaster ticked off the list. Redemption, yes. All right, let's pack up and let's head to Movie World. Talk soon. All right, we've just finished at SeaWorld, which is stop 1 on the trip. Now on to stop 2, Warner Brothers Movie World. Talk soon. G'day, how's it going? Alright, we're here for stop number 2 at Warner Brothers Movie World, where we're here to ride the new Wizard of Oz coasters, Flight of the Wicked Witch and Kansas Twister 1 and 2. Let's hope they're all open. Let's get inside. Got a lot of stuff down on maintenance. Batwing Space Shot's down on maintenance. Superman Escape is down on maintenance, and I think they're rebuilding the whole locker area. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Let's check out the new Wizard of Oz precinct. I mean, they've got to let me on the coaster. I'm a friend of Dorothy. Pretty impressive in person, but would it kill them to put a bench around here? But you know what? At least they've updated the landscaping when people trampled everything. All right, let's see Kansas Twister's running. All right, let's go.
Bring me the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West.
train. That's a bummer. Oh well, yeah, it's in a bit of a holding pattern at the moment until they're waiting for the rain to stop. So it's just playing the waiting game. At least they're allowing me to wait in the station. Okay, so they've told me that if it gets busy tomorrow, they might run both trains. So fingers crossed. Alright, got in Kansas Twister on the yellow track side, so that's one of the Kansas Twister tracks done. Unfortunately, the second track is closed today because it is raining and the park is not particularly busy, and they only open both trains when, you know, crowds and capacity necessitates it. So we will probably have to come back for the other side of Kansas Twister, but here we are. We are here. We're going to go in for a ride on Flight of the Wicked Witch. And yeah, wish us luck. At least this part has the decent fencing. It's not like the weird detention centre over on the other side. Get on Flight of the Wicked Witch. Talk to you soon. Alright, Flight of the Wicked Witch done. That's alright. The operations are dreadful though. You know, not because it's the ride op's fault, but because they've just got these weird procedures, you know. They'd wait until everybody's out from the station before they'll even unchain you and let you behind the air gates. It's just so weird. It's a really odd setup. Yeah, the ride photos weren't showing up on the screen, so we're going to go over to the photo booth area and get our ride photos now.
A few minutes later.
That's annoying. Flight of the Wicked Witch camera isn't working, so no one gets their ride photos for it. Rest assured, I did ride it today. Alright, B-roll obtained. I am going to go do some more exploring of the park and see if I can get in a ride on DC Rivals, because you're at Movie World, you got to do DC Rivals. god, this is unheard of. Rivals is practically a walk-on. Jeez. Walk-on. Rivals is a walk-on. There's probably a reason for that. The rain is probably going to really hurt. Alright, talk to you soon. First ever ride on Rivals in the rain. I feel like I just got pelted with pennies. That was a lot. Ride was always fun, but the rain just digs into you. Alright, I'm gonna go to Main Street and see if I can find something to eat. Yeah, and just have a nice chill day. As much as I always thought that this whole shaded area was a little bit naff and just looked a little tacky, I'm certainly glad it's here today because this is the first time all day that I've felt dry. So, yeah, I'm eating my words officially, Movie World. It's good. Trip to the movie world wouldn't be complete without running into a local vlogger, and of course we've got Shane here back on the channel. How's it going?
Good man, how are you?
Not too shabby.
That's the one.
How's the journey been today?
Wet actually.
Yeah.
So it's really raining today, actually the last few days. So, but hey, you still got to come out to the theme parks in the rain because there's less wait times.
Yeah.
Just get a poncho or a jacket, doesn't matter. It's not as busy. The only disadvantage is some things aren't all open like some of the stores, which is a little bit disappointing, but and all the character meet and greets are still happening, but they're kind of all just in the plaza, which is fine because that's where it's covered anyway. So really you can still have a pretty decent day even with the rain. So yeah. I always say definitely still visit the theme parks even if it's raining. You still get a good day out there.
Kansas Twister's only running one train, but that's to be expected on a not particularly busy day.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed for tomorrow.
Absolutely. I was disappointed that Green Lantern was down today as well.
Yeah?
It was unscheduled maintenance, but well...
That seems to have maintenance at the drop of a hat, really.
I'm not sure. It wasn't on the... Well, yeah, it's not on maintenance, but it was down today. So, yeah. And obviously Superman's down and Batwing at the moment as well. So, but at least Rivals is open.
Exactly.
Great ride. And Wild West Falls, of course, another good one. Favourite of mine. So, yeah, you're going to get wet anyway. So.
Absolutely. I might get a ride in on Wild West as well.
Yeah.
But having done Storm this morning, Kansas Twister 1 and Wicked Witch today, I'm very close to whittling down all of the remaining credits in Australia.
Fantastic. Awesome.
So yeah, almost there.
That's good, man. That's awesome. Well done. So good.
If you haven't subscribed to Shane, make sure you follow Jag's Journeys. Give him a like, give him a follow, subscribe.
It's free to subscribe.
Yeah. And he'll see you on the next journey.
We will.
Alright, just got off on a second ride on Rivals for today. We got the whole gang here. We've got Riley from That Summit, we've got Mason, we've got Blake, we've got Nikki. What do you guys think?
Ow. We did front row.
That's your own fault.
Yeah, do not recommend Rivals front row rain. Otherwise it's brilliant.
It's like being pelted with loose change.
Back row is definitely better anyway, so just sit at the back. Alright, just sit at the back.
We did row 9 before this, and yeah, it's absolutely hauling today. I was not expecting it to be running this good.
It's so good.
It's running so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cold, it's rainy, you'd think it'd be like just cresting over the hills, but no, polar opposite. I wanted to ask Kieran about this because this is your first time coming to Movie World since Wizard of Oz, correct?
Yes, correct.
Now, I know Jake has been very vocal about it on the podcast as well as on his own channel. By the way, go and listen to Total Bear Loney, fantastic podcast. What are your opinions about Wizard of Oz?
It's not as bad as I expected. Just because purely just seeing things online, it was just like it felt a little crappier. But like seeing it in person, it's fine. It's fine.
Look, it's definitely got
It's
some
perfectly adequate.
It's definitely got some strong elements to it, like the Emerald City is lovely, the Poppy Room's cool, the Haunted Forest, like the Dorothy's house, like those elements are good. The issue I think a lot of people have is that it's not consistent throughout the whole land.
It's the weird, like, detention center fences.
Yes. Yeah. It's almost like, well, it's almost kind of like they carried over from Lethal Weapon and Arkham Asylum because that had all the chain link fences there too, but it kind of, it worked.
And it was theming.
Yeah.
This is just utilitarian.
It's not a bug, it's a feature. So, yeah, okay. And then as for the rides themselves, so you managed to get on Wicked Witch and you managed to get on one side of Kansas Twister.
Yeah. Kansas Twister, it's fine. It's like it's a boomerang, you know. It's fun. Wicked Witch, the ride is good. The operations are terrible.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Why do they keep you behind the little chain and not have you waiting behind the air gates while the people are getting off?
Oh, is that what they were doing today?
Yeah. So they don't even let you into the air gates until everybody has left the station.
Wow. Okay. I don't know if that's just specific to today because it is a relatively quiet day. But regardless, the ride is notorious for having very, very slow throughput.
Yeah.
And hopefully that they review that, especially leading up to Easter holidays. I'll probably address the elephant in the room. Have you actually been up to Dreamworld yet?
Not yet. That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. Okay, so all right. Well, I guess you'll be able to do your apples and oranges comparison there.
100%. I have the feeling that I'm going to be impressed.
Yeah, I have a strong feeling you will. It is very, very good.
Awesome. All right, let's catch up to the others and
Yes.
get on what I've been told is now called Pothole the Ride.
Yeah. And you'll find out very, very soon why that is the case.
Because everyone avoids it?
No. There's a literal pothole. And you'll find out where it is.
Okay.
Where are the wheels? I don't want to sit on the wheels. Where's fun?
Wrapping the day up here at Warner Brothers Movie World. Got 2 of the 3 credits that I needed here. Kansas Twister number 2, just foiled. What did you all think?
Hey, come on a rainy day. Walk on. Yeah. Walk on Rivals. Walk on Flight of the Wicked Witch, which I never thought I'd see the day.
So we're going to fast forward to the day that Kansas Twister number 2 is open. Talk to you soon. All right, we are back here at Warner Brothers Movie World on a much, much sunnier day. So fingers crossed that Kansas Twister Track 2 is open today. We're going to get inside and get a couple of rides in. Thankfully here at Movie World they've got test seats for both Kansas Twister and Flight of the Wicked Witch. So if you are a bigger person, you don't have to line up to see if you fit on the ride. They've got the test seats there for you. And they light up to say whether it's red or green to see if you're good to go.
Oh my god, both trains running. Both trains running. We can do this. We can do this. We can fucking do this. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god. We can do it.
They've got both trains running, which is awesome. Alright, just got off of Kansas Twister Track 2. That is both Kansas Twister's coasters done and dusted. So that's awesome. That's all of the new coasters done here at Warner Brothers Movie World. Oh, that's great news. Oh, I'm so happy. Alright, Cool. We can do a little bit more exploring before we have to head off to Dreamworld. Now, the Scooby-Doo Spooky Coaster is still under its extended refurbishment. It's probably not going to open up until sometime between middle to the end of the year. So we're going to have to ride this in season 2. Now, the good news is I have ridden it before, so I don't have to worry about it as far as ticking off all the coasters in Australia because I have gotten a ride in on it beforehand. But we will come back to cover it for the vlog when it reopens for its new refurbished fall. Now, unfortunately, they still haven't sorted out the issue with the Flight of the Wicked Witch ride photos, which means I don't have a photo to show you from my ride on it yesterday, and still wouldn't be able to get one today. So that's, annoying. Won't be able to feature that in the edit, but yeah, fingers crossed they have that sorted for next time I'm back here at Movie World. It's about 11:30 at the moment. I'm going to try and squeeze one ride in on Rivals, and then we'll head off to Dreamworld. It's good to see that they've got the test seat working for DC Rivals again, so if you are a bigger person and you want to test out to see if you fit on the ride, you can do so before you line up. That's a bit of a line-up. I don't know if I'll be able to do that in time, if I want to get to Dreamworld in time to ride everything. It seems like it's been the holding pattern. They're sending a test train out at the moment. Yeah, even the single rider line was a bit long. Not going to wait around for that. Rather sort of get in more time at Dreamworld and maybe get a couple of rides in on Jungle Rush. So yeah, we got on Kansas Twister, which is awesome. So I consider that a successful second day here at Movie World. We are all done here at Warner Brothers Movie World. We got to ride on Kansas Twister Track 2. So that's both Kansas Twisters and Flight of the Wicked Witch done. That's all of the new coasters here. So we have got one more new coaster to ride before we get every coaster in Australia. Let's head over to Dreamworld and let's tick off Jungle Rush. See you there.
All right, where are we going?
Dreamworld.
Oh, you're doing videos and stuff?
Yeah. Alright, last stop on our multi-day Gold Coast trip. We're here at Dreamworld to ride Jungle Rush and Kenny's Forest Flyer and tick off our last remaining credit in Australia. Let's get in. Alright, first stop you might think would have been Jungle Rush, but we have unfinished business. We've got to do Kenny's Forest Flyer. Let's get on. Alright, Kenny's Forest Flyer. Let's give it a go. Alright, just queuing up the Kenny's Forest Flyer. Almost there. Kenny's Forest Flyer, done and dusted, ticked off the list. Didn't have too much of a problem. The harnesses squeeze down on you if you're tall, so that's it's, a bit rough on the collarbones, but otherwise was good to go. didn't weigh me, but yeah, tick that one off the list, so that's awesome. Yeah, so that means the only thing that we have left to do is Jungle Rush. And that will be the last coaster in Australia we have to tick off. Alright, gonna get some more B-roll of Kenny's Forest Flyer, and then we're gonna head over to Rivertown. Talk soon. No, I don't think we'll be doing that. Corn? I don't remember eating corn. Alright, we're here outside Jungle Rush. It's Dreamworld's brand new coaster, and it's our last credit in Australia. Let's queue up and let's tick it off the list. Got off Jungle Rush. That was incredible. The theming is so good. It's such a fun little ride. You know, it's awesome. It's not huge on storyline, but it's, you know, it's enough. It's, you know, mystical temple and, you know, mysterious powers taking you through different tunnels. It's awesome. So yes, now that I've ridden Jungle Rush, I have officially ridden every single roller coaster in Australia. Jake, I've done it. I made it. I got there. Crown it. Alright, we're going to explore more of the park. I might get more rides in on Jungle Rush later. It's such a good ride. But yeah, I've ticked them all off the list. That's every single one. I'm buzzing. This is amazing. I'm so happy. What a journey. Done it. Alright, I'm going to get a ride in on Murrissippi Motors, a ride in on Taipan, just do a lap of the park. Actually, before that, I'm going to get something to eat at Jane's Rivertown restaurant. Let's get in. Bye. success. Right, had lunch, let's get back into the park. Got off Murrissippi Motors. In the words of Adventures with Alex, that was fun and cute and fun. Jungle Rush done, Murrissippi Motors done, Kenny's Forest Flyer done. Let's do a little bit more exploring. I think I need to get a ride in on Steel Taipan at some point. And what else? I need to get another ride in on Jungle Rush, but I think it would be remiss of me not to get Steel Taipan. Actually, let's see if Giant Drop is open, because that wasn't open last time I was here. Let's have a look. Guess that answers that question. Giant Drop done. I don't know why I do that to myself. We all know I hate heights. But here we are. Let's see if we can get a ride in on Taipan. Actually, let's get a tail whip seat. Let's do that. Tail whip seat acquired. Let's get spinning. Only a 5-minute wait as it is. Might as well get tail whip and then go on a regular ride. One ride in on on tail whip, and 1 ride in on the front row of Taipan. I'd say that's a pretty good effort. Alright, day's starting to wrap up here, so I'm going to try for 1 more ride on Jungle Rush, and then we'll head to the airport. Well, one day holiday, take a trip away from every day, take a dream of one day holiday. Just got in my last ride on Jungle Rush. That is so good. What a fun coaster. There is one particularly forceful lateral moment just as you're coming out of the tunnel the first time. And oh my gosh, it gets you right in the side. Oh, but such a good coaster. What a day here at Dreamworld. I'm pretty chuffed. Alright, that is a successful day here at Dreamworld, and I officially have ticked off every coaster in the country. All the credits done. My list is complete. Oh, I can't tell you how good it feels. It's amazing. And so now that I've done that, I hear you all saying, well, Kieran, now that you've done all of Australia, what's next for season 2? First of all, we need to do the Scooby-Doo Spooky Coaster when it reopens at the end of the year, after its big refurbishment.
Secondly, I've got the Big Banana Alpine Coaster, which opens later this year, so that's another credit that I'm going to have to add to the list.
Thirdly, Ejector Beartime Sidetracked is my new side channel that I've just launched, where I showcase all of my non-coaster related side quest adventures. Oh, I think I need a haircut and a bit of a beard trim. I'd also like to thank all of my friends, fellow vloggers and other folks who've guest starred on the channel and have injected their energy into the show and have supported me along the way. Nice. Special thanks have also got to go out to Jake from Maloney's Coasters and Heidi from Trans Australian Coaster Channel. Thanks for all of your support and for guest starring on the vlog so many times. Also special thanks to Jam at Night for creating the graphics package for the channel. The channel would not be the same without the visual identity you created for it. So thanks a lot, mate. So, with all that being said, what can we do to make season 2 really special? So after doing all the coasters in Australia, the next logical step is to take things international. So until next time, you've been watching Ejector Beartime. Make sure you ride roller coasters, wear your sunscreen, and have a party pie for me. Keep watching, and I'll see you somewhere out there around the world.